before the video starts, folks, I'm not going to repeat myself no more. And hey, if I do repeat myself of things that I've talked about before and in the past about trains and all that, always just ignore me and everything. Ignore me and all that. So yeah. But if it's something new that I never talked about with trains or whatever, then yeah, I won't repeat myself about that either. But same things that I talked about, I won't repeat myself and yeah. So yeah, the video that I did recently, or maybe yesterday or a couple days ago, everything that I said in there I won't repeat myself about in this video today, and yeah. So yeah, folks. But anyhow, yeah, I feel so much better and everything. So yeah, alright. Anyhow, I am back with another video, folks, and yeah, so I forgot to connect Thomas to Annie and Clarabelle. So yeah, I am back with another video, folks, and yeah, so congratulations to me, no longer repeating myself and everything. And if I do, you're welcome to ignore me if it's the same thing that I've said before in the past. So yeah. So yeah, folks, this is what I'm gonna do, folks. So basically, folks, so I actually put this, I decided to put this right here because the switch and everything would just like keep like moving and everything every time a train would go through here. Like, watch this. Here. Once again, folks, I won't repeat myself, okay? See, look at that. It just like moves like that and everything. And then the train just goes right into there. So that's why I keep it like that. That's why I decided to put that there. Even though that did not come with this set. But yeah, folks, I'll stop repeating myself of everything that I talked about yesterday, including the trains that I've said that I may or may not collect, and trains that I would never and don't ever want to collect, that if I change my mind about those, of the trains that I may or may not collect, and trains that I would never collect, that I'm not going to repeat myself of what those trains are if I end up collecting them. I'm not going to repeat myself about the trains that I may or may not collect and trains that I would never collect. I'm not going to say what they are because I will not repeat myself. So yeah, if I do, folks, ignore me, okay? Ignore me if I repeat myself. If it's something that I've talked about before, but something that I've never talked about before of trains, then yes, don't ignore me. Unless I repeat myself about that too, then ignore me. So yeah. But anyhow, folks, yeah. So I'm running the classic. I was running Classic James today for about 30 minutes straight before I turned the video on and started vlogging today, as I'm doing now. So, because today in the real video, I'm gonna run a Classic Thomas. Well, no. I meant the Talking Classic Thomas. I'm gonna run today. So yeah, no, the Talking Classic Thomas. I'm gonna run today, and I'm gonna try something with it today. Just park that there for now. All right, perfect. Yep, let me switch the points. Okay. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Look at them, all three of them together look sick. So yeah, folks, I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. So yeah. Alright, folks, so yeah, now that I've got that off my chest, yeah, if I repeat myself of the same things that I've talked about, ignore me on those ones. If it's something that I've never talked about before, don't ignore me. But if I talk about that same thing that I've never talked about before, then definitely ignore me. So yeah, whether it's like anything with trains, including like, you know, like with like rail fanning, like real life trains that I know about, don't know about, or in the United States of trains or amusement park or any trains throughout Canada, the world, anything, passenger or freight train, you name it. Amusement parks, trains, like you name it, folks, you name it. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat myself about it and everything though. So yeah, because basically anything with trains today, I've talked about everything I include with trains nowadays. So if you really want to see what I talked about or whatever though of anything with trains, then just go back and watch a lot of my videos from the past. So yeah. Sorry about that, folks. So yeah, no, like definitely everything else that I've talked about with like the other trains, like real life trains or amusement park trains or like or other kinds of trains though. Like anything with trains though that I've talked about or whatever, then yeah. Watch all like my other videos and everything though and like try to find them if you can and yeah. So yeah. But a lot of trains now, well, anything trains nowadays I just include. And like little bit of like less percent of something will actually like maybe a little bit kind of trains I don't you know what, never mind, folks. Well, actually, you know what, yeah. Well, yeah, no, like some kind of trains I don't include kinda, but I kinda do nowadays when it comes to real life trains or what though of that, but more importantly, I just include trains nowadays, folks. Anything that's trains related, as long as it runs on the railroad tracks. So yeah. Alright. Folks, listen, I promise I'm gonna stop repeating myself. And it starts right now. If I do, ignore me and everything, and yeah. So anyhow, folks, yeah, so today's video, I'm gonna and I promise you, like, the next time I film a video, you won't hear me repeating myself at all. I'm just gonna be like every other rail fan and like model railroader, YouTuber, and just enjoy the train hobby and everything and not waste my breath, you know? Because that's more important than repeating myself, to just enjoy it. Because if you keep repeating yourself, then yeah, that's just like that I'm learning that I'm wasting my own time of just keep repeating myself instead of just actually enjoying what I love and everything. So yeah. All right. And listen, if I do repeat myself in the next video I post after this one, then just ignore me and everything. Well, you guys already know now. So yeah. All right. Time to get to the real deal. So refresh, regroup. It is time not to start over, but basically to like this is time to stop repeating myself. That's all. So yeah, all right. I've talked about what I had to talk about, and I no longer don't have to repeat myself. So yeah. Okay, so time to get into the real video. I'm back with another video, folks, and today we are gonna be running the Talking Classic Thomas. And why? Because actually I'm gonna while we run the Talking Classic Thomas, I am actually gonna run Talking Classic Thomas and Percy at the same time, but without their rolling stocks. I just want to see who's faster. Oh yeah, no, Talking Classic Thomas is faster. Percy not so much. Well, okay. Even if I think that I forgot to mention something else or whatever, though, folks, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it now and everything because I'm past that point now. There's no need to now. Just enjoy the train ride, the train hobby, you know. Alright. So folks, you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy right now. What I'm gonna do is like all the rolling stocks. I mean, not the Annie and Clarabelle that came with the Talking Classic Thomas. I'm gonna for all the other rolling stocks for like not just like not for Flying Scotsman, like not the tenders. So yeah, not Flying Scotsman, not Gordon, not his coach, not Annie and Clarabelle that came with Talking Classic Thomas. Yeah, so these ones and these ones, I'm going to not include, and same with James with his cold tender. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna make this into my own party train. Watch this, folks. Ta-da! So yeah, folks, all the freight cars of rolling stocks that came with like one of the engines, I decided to couple up to the Talking Classic Thomas and run Talking Classic Thomas, pulling all of these around the track, because I wanted to see this for myself and see what it would do. And I figure I could do this with the passenger coaches as well, but but for the tender engines though, I'm not going to steal their cold tenders at all, because those don't need to be included at all. So, but maybe, you know what? But maybe I'll do Annie and Clarabelle and then Gordon's coach of Talking Classic Thomas pulling them. So yeah, let's start it out like this and see what happens. Alright, folks, that was way too quick. That did not last that long, so you know what? Let's try it like this now. So I'm gonna put the all the freight cars of the rolling stocks, I'm gonna put them back with the engines of which goes with which. And then after I do that, I'm gonna I'm gonna start up Annie and Clarabelle. Well, then I'm gonna do the passenger cars of the rolling stock next for this new line. And yeah. I still can't believe these fell out. Now I don't even know which goes with which, but it's okay. As long as I have them, then that's all that matters. So you know what? I know this is the one that was in this before it was unboxed. So I'll remember. So I'm just gonna put this over here just so I can remember. So yeah. Actually, no. Let's keep it perfect. Yeah, it's fine. So this one, yep. Okay. Come on. There we go. Yes, folks. Yes, folks. I'm not going to repeat myself no more, okay? I promise. So, anyhow, now, the Talking Classic Thomas, here's all the passenger cars for this new line, and yeah. So, here we go. Let's see how he does with the passenger cars versus the freight cars. Alright, that's it for today's video, folks. Leave a like and subscribe. Peace out.